Okay. So isang napakagandang umaga sa ating lahat. Ang inyong lingkod, Ben Fermentitoria Abuda ay naririto na naman upang magbahagi ng isang kaalaman na alam ko namang magagamit ninyo when you attend to your grade 12 subjects and all your other subjects in the higher education. So when you go to college, you will be doing a lot of research work. So it would be good if you are well equipped on the use of technologies that are quite relevant in the work in working research manuscripts. So I am Ben from Inkitoria Abuda, and I will be discussing to you how to use paper file and Quillbot. So at the end of this lesson, I am expecting each and every one of you to apply what you have learned about paper file and Quillbot in writing your own research. So I only have that particular objective with me. So sana ma-attain ninyo. But before we go on with exploring the use of paper file and Quillbot, let me discuss first how to write a systematic literature review or yung part ng research. Kasi lahat naman ng parte talagang magsusulat ka. Hindi yan doing a drawing. Talagang sinusulat yan. So every research should contain a topic. Pag wala namang topic, walang research. Yun. So, isa sa mga gusto kong i-emphasize is a research topic should be relevant. Relevant to what? To the current issues in the community. Relevant to you as a student. What are the things that make it hard for you to learn something? Or to communicate your ideas with other people? Or to do things? Relevant to the existing body of knowledge. If you think that your topic is something that could add up to the known, it's good. It's actually the peak of every individual's path in research. Pangalawa, hindi lang sa relevance, dapat rin na sure ka sa research mo, kayang-kaya mo yung research mo. Alam mo yung agility, yung kakayahan mo dapat nakatuon doon sa topic na gusto mong i-discuss. Kung hindi ka naman gaanong marunong sa topic na yan, you have to ask yourself a million times or trillions. Kung kaya ko ba? Kung hindi ko naman kaya, meron bang taong tutulong sa akin? Yung advisor ko ba, alam din yung topic na ito? There is no person in this world who knows everything. Of course, aside from him, the person who looks upon us. At pangatlo, dapat yung research mo i-approve ng advisor mo. Huwag kang gagawa ng isang research na hindi approve ng advisor mo, nagsasayang ka lang ng oras. Huwag kang pakampante, hindi ka naman masyadong matalino. Lalong-lalo na kung hindi mo pa alam yung timpla ng pagtuturo ng iyong guro. In writing your background of the study, your research methodology, your literature review, the topic is always there. It's always being presented. And how do you present your topic? You present it in a systematic manner by segregating the concepts relevant to it. So dapat ikaw na researcher, magbabasa ka ng mga libro, manunood ka ng mga videos, magtatanong ka ng mga personalities, ano pa ba? Mag-explore ka ng kung ano yung available na sources na may kahalagahan sa topic na gusto mong i-uncover. Yun. So again, the keyword is you have to segregate things properly. You can segregate it by coming up with this concept map. What should be my concept number 1? What should be my concept number 2, concept number 3, and concept number 4? But you can add more concepts. Bahala ka. What is important is the concepts are arranged properly, and these concepts should be relevant to the topic that you would like to deal with. Kasi pag wala sila, and of course, these concepts should be independent with one another. Hindi pwede yung concept number 1 i-relate to concept number 2. Or yung concept number 2 related to concept number 3 and so on and so forth. Dapat independent sila. Meron silang different discussions. Meron silang iba't ibang role na gagampanan sa paper mo. In writing concept, you should follow these format. So you should have proposition, your quoted sources, and evaluation. Ano nga yung proposition? Proposition is your stand about that concept. And your stand can be a positive stand, a negative stand, or a neutral stand. Pero dapat may stand ka. Diba? Sa pagsusulat ng mga paragraph, dapat yung main idea nasa unahan. So dapat yung proposition din nasa unahan ng concept paper mo. Ang concept nga pala dapat in paragraph form. So concept number 1 should be in one paragraph, concept number 2 should be in another paragraph, and so on and so forth. Pangalawa, yung quoted sources. Kailangan hindi ka lang ma-stand. Ano ba? Tama ba 'yon? Hindi lang puro stand, dapat meron ka ring sources na magpapatunay o magdi-debunk ng stand mo. You should see how sources are helpful, how sources criticizes your stand, so that you can come up with a proper evaluation about your proposition. Because the last part is evaluation. Mahalaga ang sources. Alam nyo, dapat nga yung research is 80-20. Yung 80 yung sources, yung 20 yung own text mo. Diba? Yung proposition at evaluation, 20% lang ng paper mo. Yung 80% ng whole paper mo dapat sa quoted sources. The more sources that you have, the better your work is. For instance, your topic is all about the status of K-12 program or the implementation of the enhanced basic education curriculum in the country. So status in terms of effectiveness in the delivery, implementation, and so on and so forth. So yung concept number 1 mo is on views towards K-12 implementation. Pwede, you should look into the views of different individuals such as that of our politicians, of our teachers, of our students, of our parents. How do they perceive K-12 implementation? You should have your proposition, you should have your sources and evaluation. Then you move on with your concept number 2. Pwedeng, how do our K-12 students perform in school, in the national tests, and in the international tests? You look into the data in school. So dapat yung bang from the smallest to largest, hindi yung largest to smallest. Kasi doon mo makikita how we are at par with the national data and the international data, such as that of the National Achievement Test and the PISA. Again, you should have your proposition, quoted sources, and evaluation for that concept. You can also have loopholes of the program. Ano nga ba yung mga loopholes? When you talk about loopholes, ito yung mga problems, areas for development, areas for improvement. And you can have a concept paper that deals with comparing how K-12 program is different from K-12 programs in first world countries. Diba? So you can see their difference. Again, each of these concepts here from 1, 2, 3, and 4 should have their own proposition, quoted sources, and evaluation. And of course, you have to summarize them with the purpose of your study as your concluding statement of your research. How are they now connected with one another, and how can they be of great help in developing the main goal or the main objective of your research? Ganoon ginagawa ang research. Hindi ang patsap-patsap lang. So, nasabi ko kanina yung citation, yung sources. Yung citation, it means you allow somebody to talk in your behalf. Diba? Imagine it would be good. Like ba yung tingting, yung walis tingting, pag marami sila, mas maganda yung kanilang product na naipaparating compared sa isang tingting lang. Diba? Mas may impact. Mas may impact ang paper pag may maraming, mas may impact yung tingting pag marami sila. So, citation can be of two ways, the in-text citation and the in-text citation. In-text citation means the author is part of the text. You allow the author to talk about it by simply quoting his words or paraphrasing his words. So, makikita mo naman talaga kung yung ginagamit ay in-text citation o ang in-text citation, because in-text citation will require the writer to evaluate or summarize the text. Nevertheless, the author should still be there. Even though you summarize it, even though you have evaluated it, the citations should still be there because that is not your own idea. So, meron tayong dalawa, yung in-text citation at yung end-text citation. So, yung ginagamit lang naman yung author's name and the year of publication. Pag marami sila, isulat mo lahat. Diba? Pero sa APA 7th edition, pinakabago ngayon, hindi mo na kailangan isulat lahat. Yung pangunahing researcher na lang, tinatawag natin yung lead researcher, tapos yung word na et al, which means and others. Diba? Et al. 2020. So, ganun. Now, we go on with paper pile. Ano nga ba yung paper pile at paano nga ba natin ginagamit yung paper pile? Ang paper pile ay isang web-based commercial reference management sources with special emphasis on the integration with Google Docs and Google Scholar. So alam mo guys, nung una pa lang, sinuggest ko na yung gamitin nyo talaga is yung Google Docs. Diba? Bakit Google Docs? Because Google Docs allows you to work with your group mates despite your distance, home distances, and so on and so forth. By simply, of course, opening a Google Doc and sharing the link. Diba? So, napakahalaga i-share mo yung link mo. So, you have to name first, then you have to save, and you have to share. So, because the editing of the work is real time. So, kung, for example, ako yung groupmate mo, gagawa ako, ilalagay ko dyan. So, makikita ko kung ano yung ginawa ni Kuan, diba? Ano yung ginawa ng groupmate number 2 ko, ano yung ginawa ng groupmate number 3. It's very, very important. So, ayan. So, done. So, yun yung kahalagahan ng Google Docs. Napakahalaga ng Google Docs. So, paano nga ba ginagamit ang paper file? Ang paper file, by the way, isang add-ons. Para bang sa phone mo, di ba yung phone natin, wala naman siyang ML na app. Wala naman siyang Facebook na app. Inilalagay mo lang, ini-install or dina-download and install mo lang yung app. Ganoon din sa paper file. So, you have to go to the add-ons tab and you have to get add-ons. At yung add-ons na i-add mo ay yung paper file mismo. Pag na-install mo na ang paper file, ito yung lalabas. Okay, itong area na ito on the right side corner of your paper. So how do we start writing our paper? As what I have said, each concept written in a single paragraph should contain the proposition, the sources, and the evaluation. For instance, ito simulat ko to kahapon. So, for instance, yung proposition ko ganito. The school administrators must be in lead of practicing and modeling healthy behaviors. Okay? So, yan yung aking proposition. It's a positive one. Dapat meron kang proposition. And afterwards, you have to present the sources that are quite relevant to your work. For instance, ito categorical lang to ha. For instance, maghahanap ako sa internet. So eto. For instance, maghahanap ako sa internet ng mga sources. Ganito. Tapos, yung gagawin ko lang, ihahanapin ko yung gusto kong ilagay sa paper. For instance, in 2020, the Philippines reported its achieved, ito. So, copy, of course, the copy-paste function of your paper. In 2020, the Philippines reported has achieved substantial improvement in terms of access to basic education and so on and so forth. Kaya nahanapin mo yan doon sa sources, yung NCAFA 1999. At saan mo yan hahanapin? I mean, yes, saan mo nga ba yan hahanapin? So, ito yun. Okay. So, dito na sa paper file. Actually, pwede ka naman maghanap dito. Yun nga lang, still magsa-search sa website at wala akong internet para doon. So, you just click on the search box over here and mag-a-appear na siya. Kung uploaded naman siya sa paper file. So, ang gagawin mo lang, you just have to cite. Diba? Gamit yung in-text and in-text. So, in this case, yung gusto kong gamitin yung end text. So, I'm gonna put the cursor on the last letter of the last word of the paragraph, of the sentence, and the period. So, ipa-place ko lang siya dyan. Tapos, pupunta ako dito sa paper file and I'm gonna click cite. So, anong mangyayari? Ayun, meron na tayong source. Yeah. Maligalig et al. Okay. Bakit walang year of publication? So, yun na. Yun yung mangyayari. And I'm going to add more sources until I reach my evaluation on my proposition and my sources. Pagkatapos, ang kagandahan sa paper file hindi ka na magsusulat sa index card ng iyong mga sources. Instead, you'll just have to update your citations and bibliography. Susulat mo lang dito, for instance, ito dito, references. Okay. You just have to click update citations and bibliography. And here, the paper file will help you organize your sources. Pasensya na marami akong sources sa taas kasi may article pa ako. So, ayan. So, may references ka na. So, hindi ka na mahihirapan ngayong balikan yung mga references mo. And it's actually organized in an APA manner. Lang. Konting-konting arrangement lang. And it's already okay. So, ayan. Nakapag-cite ka na, nakagawa ka pa ng iyong references without encoding the author's name, the year of publication, the title of the article, the article, how do I say this? And the URL. So yun. So yung article na mismo, I mean, yung paper file na mismo, yung magbibigay sa'yo ng references mo. So yun yung kagandahan ng paper file. Ano naman yung Quillbot? Yung Quillbot ay isang Ano yung Quillbot, sir? Share. So, ang Quillbot naman, ito yung isang paraphrasing tool. Just like Grammarly or the Ref and Write. So, yung Quillbot, ito yung list, pero okay na rin. Kasi, magagamit mo siya with limited features, of course. Quillbot is a paraphrasing tool that aims to advance the state of natural language processing. It eventually wants to reach the goal of producing human written quality content. So just have to click Quillbot and mag-appear na siya. No, reading libraries, please wait. So ayan, mahina yung internet ko. So ito yung lalabas. Pwede ka mag-go premium kung may ka ang extra dyan. Pero kung wala naman, di okay lang. Pero ang reminder ko lang, yung Quillbot is only good for 400 characters, including text and spaces and numbers. So you have to be very careful with what you have, with what you are going to write here. So halimbawa, ay sir, ito gusto ko siyang i-paraphrase kasi kinapi ko lang siya. So pag kinapi mo lang, medyo maghinay-hinay tayo. Dapat i-paraphrase natin ng mabuti para less yung plagiary rate natin sa Turnitin. Just put your text here, right quill it, and the quilled text will be placed here. So yan, yung word na late, it's changed to charge. What else? So walang masyadong nabago talaga. Yung spelling, nakikita nyo naman, babago yung spelling. Pero ang kagandahan nito hindi ka pa contento, you just have to click the word. Here, for instance, school administrators. So school authorities, you can change it to school authorities without okay. Balik tayo. Ayan yung sinasabi ko. Pasensya na, hindi ko na change yung shared screen. So eto. You can change the word here. Kung hindi ka pa kontento, ito. Kung hindi ka pa kontento, for as long as they have the same or similar meaning. It's okay. Walang problema doon. So, ayan. That's how Quillbot works. You just have to click quillbot.com and this will appear. Pag meron kang premium, mas maganda kasi it will suggest a very nice text. Ako meron naman ako, pero yung pinakikita ko lang sa inyo. And so that's it. So we're done with discussing how paper file and Quillbot works. Is very relevant for us to have good understanding about how these things will help you or will aid you in writing your own research paper. And I hope that you have learned something for today. This will serve as my parting videos to each and every one of you, my dear students, for my second semester. I hope you all well. I hope you all become the best researchers. You're looking for yourself and to prove that Dolores National High School is still Dolores National High School. So that ends my presentation. Babush, everyone. Have a great day ahead. And thank you for watching. Good luck and see you this coming August.